Good afternoon. God. It feels weird to say good afternoon again. I know that I had said this last time I streamed this game. But it does. Hello, hello. So, yesterday, my normal streaming time, I had to cut my stream short for health reasons mainly. As in, I got motion sick from the game. Still don't know how that happened. Wasn't too happy about it, so I had to cut my stream short. But since I'm going on vacation from tomorrow, I really wanted to have like a proper end to a stream before I go on vacation. And also, I've definitely really gotten obsessed with this game. So I decided, you know what? I'll do a bonus stream today where I at least make a first start in case number 3. I don't know how long case number 3 will be. If I look at like the combined time from the last case, that could be one stream, even though I did divide it in 2. But we'll see how long I'll go today. I'll stop at a nice place either way. I hope. We were on episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. So, last time at the end of the stream, I had a tiny bit of the video of like the introduction to this case already on the stream, so I don't know if I press play. Hi! Good afternoon, welcome. As I was just saying, last time during the stream, the intro clip of this one played, so I don't know if we're gonna see that again or not. If not, the intro clip is like as like a sort of teaser at the end of the last stream. And the last stream will be up on YouTube before this stream will be up on YouTube, so that's all fine. Anyway, let's go. Yes. I don't know what other data I should load. Oh, we are gonna see it extra. Okay. Ah. This got me excited. I'm enjoying the funky music. Evil Magistrate. The Dark Messenger returns. Oh, it's gotta be some kind of TV show, isn't it? It's a great theme song. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Which now has Maya, who can turn into Mia, I think. Or Mia can possess her. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. This is my office. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Interesting way of saying. That feels like a selling line. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old. How old are you, Maya? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. Thank you for answering my question. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Now watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I wish them luck with that. I really worry about kids these days. Oh, the sass. Gramps. Yeah, you sound like a grandpa. You're 24. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. When did the last case end? Was that the start of September? So it's been like a month since I freed myself, I think. A month has passed since my last trial. I love it when I predict what the game is gonna do. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Good question. It'll be okay. Always the optimist. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. I agree with you there, Phoenix. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Oh god. Maya? What? It's still early. I'm not awake yet. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested. Oh god, what did he do? They were all too busy at the hotel's murder room. Yes. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! Like, all the paparazzi, all the publicity went to the hotel instead of the law offices. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Phoenix, taking the words right off my mouth. Yeah, on TV. Okay. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He's cured a villain with his samurai spear. Oh god! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Same. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. Okay. We didn't get to see his bedroom. I would have liked to see how he decorates his bedroom. As a 24-year-old lawyer. October 16, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays a lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, warrior of the Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer. Oh god. Who plays a villain known as the Evil Magistrate? The victim is called Jack Hammer. I forgot. I think I purposely forgot the naming convention in this game. I love it, but sometimes I read a name and I'm just like, oh god. His body was found still in the Evil Magistrate costume. Ooh. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. I mean, if it was stuck through the body, there is a high chance of it being the murder weapon. Oh, she looks so sad. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. You answer that with your pink cell phone. Okay. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. I'll be right there. Or we'll be right there, sorry. Let's go, Nick. Go. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So, what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Okay. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money is on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. There's nothing there. Maya's been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. Aww. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. I love it. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. It would become more difficult. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Ah, poor you. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. I mean, you're supposed to be a professional at this point, buddy. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. The hotel is always full these days. How could that have happened? Maybe the bellboy was right. I didn't expect him to. B. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, we'll go. October 16, detention center, visitors room. Okay, hello. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh, without his suit. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers. Our client, that's him. Will Powers. Will Powers. Will Powers. Like, there's definitely a pun there. I just don't feel like the full name is a pun. Although, I feel like I'm not getting it. I feel like it's right there and I'm not getting it. Even though it's probably very obvious. Will Powers? Or willpower! He's got willpower. Got it. Got it. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Yes, I got there. I just need to say the name a couple of times. Also, Maya. Dudes. Why? You literally did a 180 as you saw him. Whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong. No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. Ah, it's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Ah. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Wah. Also, I think this is the first case where we have not actually seen the murder happen, so we don't actually know if he did it or not. Which I like. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Again, with the 180. You've done a full 360 since we walked in here. Yeah. He didn't do it. Let's talk with you. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. That's always a good place to start. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came round and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Ah. Oh god. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how could you say such a thing? Dude, you're watching it, not me. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Oldie Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Wow. Dude, why do you keep crying? You look so sad. I see. Neo-Oldie Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Neo-Oldie Tokyo. I agree with you there, Phoenix. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. Oh god. Somebody asleep is never a good alibi. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. I mean, I would be, but the way they're writing his crying is just funny to me. Like the ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Like I said, not a great alibi. Some action hero. I mean, it must be tiring to actually be the action hero, let's be honest. Especially like wearing a full suit. What will the kids think? I like him, he's nice. I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Make that 20. I thought he was gonna give us a map. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. I like how it's the same guard every time, but he has different feelings. Smile for the camera. Let's go. Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. Old bag. Is she literally called Old Bag? You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers? Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens. Ooh. I can't read that fast. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's being said. I both couldn't read it out loud and also barely read what she said for myself. Can I read that back, please? Well, it felt like just a rant on the youth these days. No, Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Uplifting idea. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Okay, it was definitely a rant on the youth of today. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa. This place has really gone downhill, you know. Don't worry, okay. Thank you. I was like, I started, and then it just kept going and going and going, and I was like, okay, never mind. She seems like a very, like, jaded old lady. Like, one day, this place was good. We make kids' dreams come true, but nowadays... But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy? The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? Oh, she's not gonna like Will Powers, is she? She's gonna be like a fan of Hammers and not of Will Powers. He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Well, not a fan, but not as bad as I thought she was gonna be. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. It's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? Yeah, poor Will, I agree. But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5, when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left there. If you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Good afternoon. Consonants. Did you change your name? Or did somebody name themselves Consonants? And also say good morning. I'm assuming you changed your name. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. You changed your name. Yes, I assumed. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Ah, okay. I was not gonna mention the typos, but I'm happy you know that there are typos. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. I do not have a letter of request. I'm just gonna examine this place. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! I'm so sorry. I did not mean to touch. I was just looking. Let's go get that. I'm gonna assume we need to get the letter from him. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Is that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. Okay, I'm gonna make a wild guess. The security lady saw somebody in the Steel Samurai suit, assuming it was him. But somebody took the suit to hide their actual face. That's my guess at this point. That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. The problem is that it's quite obvious. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yeah. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. I mean, that's fair. They have to, like, lead you there. Also, I've read a lot of detectives. And this plot is very common in detective plots, I feel. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court records. Document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. I just hope this would get me past that security lady. Yeah, I am a detective nut, so, you know, I've talked to him about everything. Let's go back to the security lady. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Also, is this lady gonna have a first name? Because I feel like there's gonna be a pun with the first name, or is she literally just old bag? Just like Mr. Payne, who just has a last name, and that's all there is to it. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scroll. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, here are my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Oh god. Are we gonna see Detective Gumshoe again? Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Are you getting this angry? I did not know that his name was Winston. That's a good full punny name. Do you know if this lady's gonna have a first name? Also, she's getting very angry over 50 cents. Nope, wrong button. Main gate, studios, employee area. Okay. Let's go to Studio 1. He lost a head. Okay, we will find out hers then at some point. Okay, we'll leave that surprise up to when we get to it. Also, I'm hearing birdsong, I think. Hello, Mr. Gumshoe. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? I think that the fact that I'm standing here means I was not the murderer. Is that confused detective? Also, what am I hearing? Is that supposed to be birdsong? Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. Oh, poor Edgeworth. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. His own fault. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Aw, poor Gumshoe. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt, probably. You're right, pal, it's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. He's self-aware. I'd say he's a character, alright? They're all self-aware. I have somebody at my door. I will be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. I was not expecting anybody. Anyway, so how is your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report, added to the court records. Time of death, 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Well, at least they confirmed that the spear did indeed do the killing. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over here. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. So, my only question here is, based on what I know about, like, film studios, I don't think there's never anybody at the studio. Like, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure studios are always buzzing with people. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers, or somebody in his suit. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Already did. She has a vendetta. Nick, if that's true... anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. As I said. Suit. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh ho 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 ho. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha! I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. This is a murder case, buddy. Pal. Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Is there anything else? There's nothing that I didn't either get from him or... No, wait, I want to examine. Somebody lost their head. The studio mascot. Mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. You'd think. It looks like quite a solid, like, statue. I feel like wind is not strong enough to blow off that head. Yeah, there's a camera here. Oh, hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. ST1307. That's gonna be important at some point. Anything else? Nice bench. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good ID, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Anything in the woods? Ooh, welcome sign. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's full on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, well, perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? That felt like a passive-aggressive pal. Ooh, the tree. There we go. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out of, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Okay. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Oh, he's not gonna... I'm gonna have to go back to the security lady, don't I? Yeah. Gonna check one more time that I've got everything around here. I think I do. We'll go back to the lady. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one, what did it? I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Ha ha ha, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? If she did it, she did it... I don't get it, like, so far, she's the only one we've met. And if Powers didn't do it so far, the suspicion would be on her. But she liked hammers. It's like, I'm sure it's not Powers, and I'm sure somebody stole the suit. I'm not convinced yet as to who did it. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can I re-look at something? I would like that picture, please. There's gotta be some kind of information in that picture, too. I don't know. Absolutely not. What's that? You're giving that to me? Absolutely not. No. I've talked to about everything. Ooh, I could go to the employee area. October 16 Global Studios employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. You have your own office. You have your own law offices. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. I mean, that's good. Some privacy for the star. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the word weapon for crying out loud. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Good question. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? I agree, what? I think I have checked out everything around here. Can we go in? Oh no, we do that by move, don't we? Move. Dressing room. There we go. Dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Ah, sassy. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Two stomachs is a common common thing said by people that like food. I always had a dessert stomach growing up, because dessert would always fit. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean borrow. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Maybe one day we have to prosecute her for thieving. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. Again, you just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. We have a third stomach, everybody. How many stomachs does this girl have? Good question. Yeah, no, I was... Oh, here we go. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. I think we've got everything now, don't we? Yeah, you never know when a piece of, like, ceiling or floor. Nah. No, we've got everything. Just one more check over here. I'm gonna assume there's nothing new, but, you know. I don't want to miss anything. Wait. Oh, wait, I know. We need to, like, examine the gate again. There we go. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. I like that the outline is like samurai shaped. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's look at the outline first. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like the helmet. It is evil magistrate shaped, yes. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Agreed. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Can we see the costume? What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the steel samurai. I think she's being serious. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Or troubled than I thought. Look, a ladder! Oh god. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Whoa, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know... Okay, what kind of camera pun is gonna be her name? You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Also, her name is Penny. That does not feel like a pun to me. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see? Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Ooh, the lady is behind in the screen. Didn't see her last time. I saw that there was a person. Now we know who it was. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammers went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. Oh, I'm loving the music change. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. I want to continue examining. I feel like I have not looked at everything yet. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Wow, it's heavier than I thought. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama. Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in oldie Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not oldie Tokyo, Nick. Neo oldie Tokyo. Oh, right. Yeah, that did not clear anything up. I think I've looked at everything. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. God. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running... Oh, God. Okay, I'm giving up on this again. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulder. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Is that a sound in the game? Or am I going mad? Like birdie sound. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick? Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yeah, let's try it. Okay, let's give it a try. Do you know how to work these things, Nick? It look like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Haha. ST1307. There! Entered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. The worst are happy that old bag has left. Case and point. Somebody in the suit came by. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed out the back. Huh? At 2 PM. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. It's called number 2. It turned on at 1 o'clock. There's gonna be a number 1 photo. Somebody else went in. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah, we'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Good question. Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Based on the amount of people we've met, it's either the assistant or the old lady. Maybe it really is that security lady, as I said. District Court, courtroom number 4. So we were in courtroom number 1 for the first, 2 for the first case, courtroom number 1 for the second case. We're now in courtroom number 4. They all look the same and they all have the same judge. Yep. And we're back with Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Let's go, Gumshoe. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? Okay, somebody's gonna have snuck in and then gone into, after murdering, gone to Studio 2 to be safe, I think. There's gotta be something to do with Studio 2 and the fact that the tree fell over. Okay, to understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. We didn't get the full name for the assistant. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day. Wait a minute! So the security lady says she got there at 1, but she was in the background of them practicing the scene in the morning. Why did that take me so long to realize? Now jump ahead to later that time, 5 PM. Later that day, the production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Nothing in that. Yeah, and eating steak, yeah. Nothing in that sounds like it was wrong. The victim went there and, you know, that I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court records. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Good afternoon, welcome. You've just got in time for the big trial, or at least the first trial. I don't know how long these cases last. Will the witness declare her name? Okay, we're gonna get her first name now. Oh my god! Okay. Aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. God, that... Okay, yes, Edgeworth, I join you. So, okay. Quick recap. There's an actor on a kids' TV show that died. He played the villain. He was murdered by, like, the weapon of the hero from the TV show. Everybody's convinced that the actor that played the hero killed him. And basically the only evidence they have is a picture of somebody dressed in the suit, which is full, like, masked suit of the hero, walking to the studio where the villain actor was killed. So we first have to prove that it wasn't him, because we're defending him, and he definitely didn't do it because he was asleep for the whole time. I think that's it so far. And the security lady has a bit of a grudge against the hero actor, so she wants the villain actor. She was a big fan of the villain actor, so she's like, yeah, he did it. Anyway, and she likes authority, which is why she decided to suddenly wear makeup. Your name, please, or at least give like a pretty face. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Yeah, some nice circumstantial evidence that is very obviously not actually him. So, but we don't know yet who did do it. Seems Atworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Wendy Old Bag, dearie. Oh, Windy Old Bag. Okay, I got it. She's a windy old bag. That's why. Oh my god. I see back now the slip up of windbag instead of old bag. She's a windy old bag. Yeah, this one is an actual mystery because unlike the first two cases, we did not see the murder happen. Or at least we might have seen part. No, we did not see the murder happen because we don't know who's in the suit. So just, oh god, oh yeah, and she talks a lot and I can't read it. She likes to talk. Objection. He objects to his, I mean, The fact that it was good, because I only just realized that that was a slip-up. I didn't realize at the time. It's okay. I still appreciated the surprise of the pun. Also, Edgeworth just objected his own witness. I love it. Objection, I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Oh yeah, also, this security lady keeps saying that she arrived at 1 PM, but there's like, whenever they talk about what happened before, she was definitely there at lunch and definitely there in the morning. And she had steak for lunch, so she is lying about when she got to her work, basically. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. They showed a map. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Okay, let's see where we can poke some holes. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I believe that it was 1 when you got to the guard station. Before that, though, you were already there. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, do I press her on the fact that she was there in the morning? But we don't have evidence for that. We do have evidence for the fact that she said she saw Powers. But... So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got waxing ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Yeah, Maya is just an assistant. We also figured out how old Maya is and how old Phoenix is. Phoenix is only 24 and Maya's 17. And Maya was obsessed with this TV show that all these actors were in. So the whole time she's been fangirling, basically, as we've been trying to conduct this, investigation. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Oldie Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Thank you, Edgeworth. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I also love Maya. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. Yeah, she has 3 stomachs, because she had a burger for lunch and then also obviously had space for a steak and space for sweets. And she had a special stomach for steak and a special stomach for sweets, on top of the stomach that was already full with the burger for lunch. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Huh, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Nobody can call her old bag. Please make note all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. I mean, he is right. Whoa, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Oh, she's not admitted she was there. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. Yeah, her name is Wendy Oldbag, so she's Old Windbag. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. She was not there that morning. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing? Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. I'm just gonna press everything. Trip and fall? Yeah, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. How am I not pressing on the fact that she said that she got to the studio at 1? So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Oh god. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. They're very, very, like, specific about the fact that she didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Wait a minute. His samurai spear, the murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with the duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. I have the autopsy, guide map, car key. I don't think I have anything that I can actually currently present her with. So I'm just gonna have to keep pressing. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus, the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I want to object to this, because I feel like it's not proven enough. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities. Yeah, the timeline mistake is... we keep talking possibilities. We have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Oh, now we can press it with the fact that it says number 2. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, 2 PM, photo 2. Okay. I'm gonna present her with the picture right here. I think... Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 PM on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Ha ha ha. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Well, I think it's pretty clear. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. The plot thickens. Yet there's only data from one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help? Edgy boy. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. He has a new nickname, Edgy boy. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Suddenly she remembers. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. It was, but now somebody actually called him that. Also, she just said that she did not understand computers, and now she's admitting to throwing away the pictures. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Ooh, I'm jealous of the cherries. I've got sweets and tea, though, so I'm not that jealous. Although cherries are very good. Right, anyway. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Come to think of it, couldn't you think of that a little earlier? Classic old windbag maneuver, Maya. Might be a useful tactic to remember for use in my future career as a windbag. Let's find out more about this erased photo. I just gonna press everything. Another job. That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. And who decides? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part. Interesting. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch the suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? He's in his suit. How is that suspicious? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. It is one shady old bag. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Why was that not suspicious? Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Yeah. But nobody can prove that. Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. What makes him a suspect? Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Why am I more and more like, I think she did it? I just can't figure out why, because she seems to be a big fan of this Hammers, so why would she kill him? District Court, Defendant number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? Also, they're making it very, like, specific that the assistant did not see that he hurt his leg. The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. I mean, that's sort of fair. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. Well, start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. I mean, it's a mask and a wig. So I'm gonna assume his hair will be like flattened into it. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecutor's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. The Yeah, old bag, cause, like, we're gonna have to press old bag. 1, because she's been lying about the timeline, and 2, because her word is the only thing we have about this boy. So why isn't it just her? Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? Like, she has the power to destroy that picture of her walking to the studio. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claims. There is another person who could have committed this crime. And I'm gonna say old bag. Order, interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag. What? Whippersnapper? You're overusing that word quite a lot. Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag? I was trying to drink and that made me laugh. Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal a Steel Samurai's costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. To frame my client. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Ooh. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldback's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope? Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I raised. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. Oh, she's feeling cornered. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice? Or is it to be nice to kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed, then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Nice. Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking! Oh great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. I need to not drink while I'm reading this kind of stuff. It's not working. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios want me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Ooh. Plot twist. I do like how we were, at the start, we were like, well, some things are very obvious. And it's like, some things are very obvious. But then actually getting to who did it, like the guess of like, it's not him because his suit was used, it's very obvious. But I have not figured out yet who did it. Well, who was it? Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told. Oh yeah, she has like a thing for authority, doesn't she? No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I'm pressing everything. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. Ooh, we want names. Names. I want to say dates, but we know the date. Names, occupations, full titles. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. Yeah, there were two little people. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? I said something like that already, didn't I? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. So all these people... Well, the thing of the security pictures is you only have a security picture if you actually go towards the studio. So if they're in the employee area, there would not be pictures of them. But, because they will all have seen that he hurt his leg, any of them could have put on the suit and then gone through and have like that security picture taken that we keep talking about. Because they all know that he hurt his leg. So they can all pretend to limp. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? I said that we were gonna go to Studio 2. Then yes, where are their pictures? Because, I mean, their pictures could be like number 3, 4, and 5. Because Studio 2 is behind the place where the camera is. So they should then go through the camera place to go to Studio 2. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but yeah, we'll continue our cross-examination. Keep pressing. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. I'm gonna continue asking. Yeah, get as much information as we can. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. Oh, buddy. Edgeworth is having a mental breakdown. Edgy boy is having a mental breakdown. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Yeah, might as well do this as well. Them. Who were these people? Oh, already got that. Well, director, producers. Okay. Poor edgy boy. I said that there was gonna be something up with the Studio 2, otherwise there would not be a Studio 2. Take a break. We've got everything. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. Ah, I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Also, yeah, the pun for, like, the dude is Will Powers, aka Will Power. District Attorney, Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Ah, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now is my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was that the Steel Samurai... who was in that Steel Samurai costume? No, not really. Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to make take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor Old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. I do and I don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Agreed. Okay, let's get down to the studio. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. I like him. Will Powers is nice. Wright and Co-law offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on people we find out about in today's trial. The director and the producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? What do I, huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to these studios, pronto. I'm good talking to you. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Yeah, another investigation and another trial, yeah. But I've only been going for like an hour and a half, so... We'll see. We'll do the investigation at least. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. I'm gonna find all the same things, right? Yeah, no. Let's move. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. Maya. Maya. What? I wasn't going to eat them. No? In the main entrance to the studios, they probably have a police officer on patrol out there. I hope so. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Their use of right and left is confusing me. Because if you look at the map, if you come from the gate, going right is the studios and going left is the employee area. But they keep saying it that way because if you look at the map from the way we look at it, left are the studios and right is the employee area. And it's confusing me. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Because that's also the thing. The computer was turned on at 1 o'clock. So if they went to the Studio 2 before 1 o'clock, they would not have had any pictures taken of them anyway, right? The security guard station. Miss Oldbug must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I'm loving the birdie sound. Even if at first it sounded I got very confused because that's literally all we're hearing. Let's go to the employee area first. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Ah, wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Well, I'm sure there's things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I would. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What? You want to rip the gate? You want to rip the gate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Leave it be. Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, that assistant will get yelled at by you-know-who. Yeah, I guess so. Whoa, I didn't expect her to take it that hard. Oh, we can, like, choose again. Sorry, I will not rip the gate thing open. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Nyooldi Tokyo Castle. Nyooldi? Who, her? Sorry. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Whoa, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. You mean the assistant? It's not the assistant, because the assistant didn't know, like, wasn't there when Will broke, like... Does the fanboy come out when you open it? I want to talk to the fanboy. No, the boy was not Maya. The boy was 10 years old. Whoa, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? You know what? We'll go talk to the fanboy. Let's open this up. Let's rip it open. Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Well, must be nice to live so free of guilt. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? It would be interesting if he was literally waiting behind the carport, just like ready to go. As soon as the carport gets taken off, just like, hi, I'm back! The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. Again, the T-bone steak that Miss Oldbag ate. Based on the pictures we've been seeing. I think we've got everything here. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh ho, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Oh, no, I wanted to talk. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. Yeah, cycling just for exercise. As a Dutch person, I don't agree. You cycle to get places. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? No, we call it all cycling. Oh no, wait, there is another word for like cycling. For exercise. Like when I say cycling, I always think of cycling to a place. It's to get somewhere. But like, if you cycle on like one of those bikes that stay still, it's called spinning. You go spinning. Right? It makes sense. I mean, a bike is just another way to get places. Yeah, can you believe it? I completely forgot what we needed to believe. I was talking about bikes. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular, a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something about at the trial today. I mean, that's also a thing, yeah. We also have, like... Yeah, and then we have fietswielrennen and then spinning, or spinnen, which is on a stand, like at a gym, where the bike does not actually move. And wielrennen is like the cycling they do in the Tour de France. Like when you say wielrennen, I immediately think of the Tour de France. You're right, I completely forgot about the word wielrennen. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seems pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Is there anything else here I can examine, or no, it's not just... The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Thank you for the reminder. I mean, if you literally translate wielrennen, it's wheel running, like running with a wheel. Well, fiets is a bike. So fiets is just bicycling. It's just the verb of to be on your bike. While wielrennen has the word for running in it, so that makes more sense to me as the exercise one. This is that moment where like chat and me are all in such different timings that chat can have a proper conversation with each other because they see it at the same sort of speed, but I'm like ahead and behind at the same time. Anyway, I can't present, like there's nothing I could present her with right now that's not really useful. We'll go to Studio 1. Hey Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He is probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. Yeah, and the blame of why did nobody know about, We do have that as well. And I mean, yeah, it is a difference between drivers and race car drivers. So, rennen is running, and hardlopen is also running. But rennen is like when you run a quick run to get somewhere, and hardlopen is like when you go running as a sport. So again, it's like the difference between using it to get a place, or like the verb of doing it, and then the thing you say when you're actually doing it as a sport. And hardlopen is just fast walking, but it is running. For some unknown reason. Because I know that there's also a sport fast walking, but that has another different name, which makes it even more confusing. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, rennen is more general. I think rennen is like the verb of to run. I mean, we have other words where sometimes you go, why is that a, like, there's other things where it's not sensible. I currently can't think of anything. Maybe Turtles can. She is more of like the linguist. Again, the linguist with the common sense. No language is sensible. I think English just relies a bit more on like implication in these types of things. I like how like a vague mention of a bike here got us talking about languages again. It was down the path with the fallen tree. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. You know what? We're gonna examine. Yeah, I know there's no clues there. No, I wanted to take that. In a trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. It's okay. I'm happy to have a chat while I play the game. It says welcome. Let's come here someday, what do you say? Sure, if that security lady lets us in. The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. I mean, I'm happy to also chat about languages while I play the game, you know? The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I think I got everything. Let's move. Studio 2. This place is deserted. Oh god, maybe not. What was that noise? Oh, we're back to the scary music. It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. There are some flowers here. Whoa, so pretty! They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Someone's living in a trailer. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. So, if they ate here, that means they probably went here before 1 o'clock, because they would have had lunch here. So, they would have not had pictures taken of them. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because there's a Studio 2. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. I already looked at that. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. But we might as well try, right? Also, something happened to the fence over here. Okay, let's move. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Wait. How can I get the... Ooh, camera. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the other was a great schoolboy. Oh, I need to go to the dressing room as well. Okay. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. I'll go to the dressing room. Main gate. Employee area. What the fuck? Who are you dudes? Who talks like this? Oh, hello. Oh, it's the fanboy. Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. Nobody talks like that. How can you not know the great Salmonella? Oh god. I make the lead shows, the Steel Samurai mine. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? Salmonella, I get it. I'm so sorry, you looked so sorry. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. Oh no, I hate him. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks. Rocks or what? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Oh my god, I don't want to say these things. I'm not saying these things. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai Pink Princess, Warrior of the Little Old Tokyo. I mean, that looks kind of cool. Don't like him. He creeps me out. Pink Princess? Why is it gotta be Little Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. I don't like you, but I'm gonna have to keep talking to you. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through of an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Never meet your idols. And when they turn out to be creeps. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksaurus mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4. I said it, didn't I? I said that they probably went to the meeting at noon in Studio 2, so before the camera turned on at 1. Haha. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? Vasquez? Diva... D. Vasquez. She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. I hate this guy too. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I don't think I have, like, I can... There are some regular suits. Yeah, we already read that. Oh, the snacks. There was twice as much here before. Somebody ate the snacks. Yeah, I ate them. Oh, he ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Yeah, never meet your heroes. Mr. Powers is back. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Whoa, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. There's an array of cosmetics. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. Big mirrors. And he likes his hair still. Nothing changed. It's locked. Okay. Think we have looked at everything. We have talked to the creep. I really don't want to see him in court, but I feel like we're gonna. I don't like it. Sign must be need to be a star. Glass is frosted still. No special. Oh, just a samurai soda. It's sold out. I don't know if it said that before. We did take the car key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Okay. Oh, God! That was a genuine jump scare to me. Aha! You again. I mean, it is a dressing room, so he'll probably get changed in there. So the glass is frosted because, you know, privacy. You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. Well, you did literally give me a jump scare. I did not expect this game to give me a jump scare. Let's be honest. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume, told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall, so as soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. Like, my lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Somebody's lips are not sealed. No, they seem to be frosted as in, like a frosted glass pane. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching! Guess I'd better investigate there later. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it runs fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Good question. He's very proud of that, but can't drive. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Something got burned in there on the day of the murder. Wanna bet? Some kind of evidence was destroyed. It was probably something that Mr. Hammers knew about, and that's why they had to dispose of him. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. I'm gonna keep examining, though. They outlined where his body was. Well, where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine. Oh yeah, that we already had that. The chair director sits in. Action! Then we have the step ladder. Suit! Yeah, where is that fanboy? Did you see it? Foot. Soot. Suit. Soot. Sorry. The accent will always, like... My English is okay, but sometimes... Yesterday on the stream, we had penguins. And I said that I will never pronounce penguin correctly. It will always be penguin to me. I think everything in here we've already had. Like, nothing in here changed. Where is that fanboy? I want to meet the fanboy, please. I mean, that's what I'm like both going around as well as looking for the fanboy. I'm gonna assume that the fanboy is gonna appear in... Oh, there we go! Hello! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddio, what's your name, sport? I'm not a git, so don't talk to me like that. You look like one. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Cody Hackins. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Ha ha ha, you can't fool me. Okay then, what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy, like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Hacker? Hacker could work. Say you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? Huh? The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. Wait, let me go. Okay. He's gone. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. Yeah, a computer code hacker. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Found on the table in the employees area. The label reads sleeping pills. Haha. That's why he was asleep all afternoon. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything? The drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Huh. Where's that old windbag? I'll have her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Ooh, wait, can we take the... Yeah, please. Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh! This is it, Nick! The trailer key. The key to that trailer is Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Nice. Okay, time to go to the... There was a way to move the camera, wasn't there? Or am I now just... Oh, wait. I see it. There we go. I completely forgot that that existed for a second. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go in, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Let's go in. Studio 2 trailer. Oh, she looks cool. Is she the producer? Someone's in here. Well, we heard something. Names. Our names? Well, we're WP's lawyer, and, I see. And who might you? Diva Quiz, the producer. Well, she's definitely got, like, Diva something, but I feel like the quiz or quiz? Like, there must be a something to that as well. Like, she's definitely a diva. Vasquez? I know I'm butchering that name, I'm sorry. She's quite beautiful. She is. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me. Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? You looked it up? What's her name supposed to be? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Ah! Okay, I feel like that is very much inside knowledge. So she's the Vasquez Rocks. Not a diva, although it also sounds like a diva. Yeah. So it's like a double pun in that she is a diva and it's named after the rocks for the Power Rangers. Which then obviously inspired this samurai storyline. Okay. It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are old people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manella, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry, she'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. The memo reads, bring me the script of episode 13. Very short and concise memo. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Yeah, Vasquez. That's... Vasquez? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? Another old movie poster, The Shining Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads? Or singing, not the signing, sorry. Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballad? I'm gonna assume it's at least some version of Spanish, with it being a landmark in America. The Vasquez? Vasquez? Yeah. I mean, I did Spanish for 2 years in high school, but I do not remember any of it. What's next? Ninja Ballad? Ballet? It's not a ballad, it's a ballet. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. What's with there's a lot of frosted glass around here. Somehow I was gonna say, somehow I assumed you could look at the bin. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. I would like to see those documents, please. Because if they're ready to be thrown out, they might say something important. Yeah, care. We now have to go all the way back. I wish you could just sort of like speed travel. you go. I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. I'm gonna assume it might be in the studio. Doesn't seem to be anywhere around here. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here, Nick. Because that looks like a script to me. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Ah! Found it, Nick! The script! Good work. Now to go to... I've become more and more of an errand boy. Oh, no! Wrong one. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah, script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway, and do you even know who we are? Powers as lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? I'm not interested. Oh. Oh, no, that's not the button. What am I supposed to present her with? Wait. There we go. I pressed the wrong button, that's all. I got very confused as to why that came up. Like, I was supposed to present her with something. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Alright, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. I pressed the wrong button and I thought the game was prompting me to, that's why. I got confused for a second. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at T30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? They could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. In ooks. 1 ook per hour. There's a lot of talking clocks in this game. Ook, 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 always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Okay. Current prediction. With the fact that they're talking about how there was not that much blood at the scene of the crime, maybe he was not murdered there? So he was murdered at 2:30 somewhere up the path in near Studio 2 or something. And then after 4 o'clock when the head was moved, they moved him into Studio 1 where they then found him. Talking clocks are cool, but this is like the 3rd case. And in all cases, a talking clock has been an issue. Or like a talking point. Why couldn't it just be straight up just a clock? Why does it have to be an ooking clock? And she had some nice actual evidence, yes. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good, no. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Let's go back to the office. Oh, no, that's not where I want to go. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? So I wasn't actually planning to come here, but it's a nice, like, chat. Catch up. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just as you asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Excuse me? Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry. Okay. Presenting him is not gonna do anything. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. I knew it was gonna be Mia. I knew it was gonna be Mia. Mia, it's you? What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. Is he holding a camera? He's holding a camera. He's gonna have a picture of something. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. How long are you gonna keep doing this for? What's wrong? Oh, God. Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. Hostage? She has the camera. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. Aha, my heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. The camera. He'll come back. For this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I? No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, I wonder. Miss Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back. She's not demanding when she's exhausted. Hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Oh, I remember. Why couldn't she get in there herself, though? I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. Haha, you'll let me borrow. Borrow it then. If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. I think I saw everything in Studio 1. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even, deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you, I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. Bye-bye. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Hello? Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins? Yeah, Code Hacker. Definitely. I think he ran into the dressing room. Hey, whippersnapper. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please. I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo, and I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. This Steel Samurai, so cool. I think he's the bomb. How? What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Cody, this looks familiar. Hey, you are. You are? Huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it, it's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Yeah. They were all eaten. Mr. Power's bag. Now, Phoenix, it's not polite to look through other people's belongings. Hey, don't look at me. Tell that to your sister. You don't know Samurai Boogie Woogie? You're even lamer than I thought. Why does everybody but me know about this show? Also, yes, again, steaks. There's a lot of steak-related stuff here. Something is up with those steaks. Am I gonna have to find these, like, cards somewhere? Spaghetti in a soda can. Spaghetti? Wouldn't just the sauce come out and noodles stay stuck inside? Best when slammed. I guess they want you to drink it in one gulp? Slamming spaghetti, right. Ooh, pizza does sound good. The grate they used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Looks like one of those... I don't know, but what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Where have I heard that line before? I mean, they are sisters. Oh, no, wrong button. The door to the dressing room is not locked. This is where Cody ran. Let's go in and see if we can get him to talk. I want pizza too, to be honest. I just have pasta for tonight, but I would love some pizza. The storage room, the kid film equipment. I'm confused as to, am I supposed to just talk to him? Like, try and present him with the things again? No, that's not where I wanted to go. I'm like, where do I go to get... Oh, wrong button. Lamenting about the empty benches. Yeah, I need to find somebody with a card. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? You're the first one to notice. Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope, you missed it though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists. clenched fists back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Mr. Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. What happened? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh? Wait. That's it! That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. But please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. God. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Yeah, trade, I need that. Okay, really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Ultra rare card added to the courtroom. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay, time to go back. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Whoa, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh, you sure? Fine by me. URP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess? You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions or at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. Same, to be honest. Happy people with all the cards they want. You like him, don't ya? Oh, me? Yeah. I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills? Got to think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out, it's my fan album. Samurai scrapbook. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all, I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. I said something about the camera, didn't I? Oh, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with the digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. There's gonna be a photo in here of the death. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. He is pretty sweet. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw... I saw everything. Yeah, he's just a very cute, eager kid, I agree. Well, well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Come on, what did you see? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here today around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear. Just like always, 1 shot, 1 kill. See? He was killed outside. Because otherwise, this little kid would not be able to see, because he wouldn't be able to get into Studio 1. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see, I must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Oh no. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. So, somebody drugged Mr. Powers. Then put on the suit. Drugged Mr. Powers, put on the suit. Walked and killed Hammer somewhere in the woods. Then dragged him to the studio. Then went somewhere. I'm not entirely sure how it's done yet. I've not figured it out yet. But I have now been streaming for almost 3 hours, and I think this is a very good place to end it. So I'm gonna save this here. We're now gonna inevitably see a cutscene, or get something. So I'm gonna end this stream here. Thank you for joining me. It was a very nice stream. Next time, which will be after my vacation, which I don't know yet when that will be. I'll be back, probably with my regular scheduled, and maybe I'll keep throwing in some of these every once in a while. I'm really enjoying this game very much, so I'm very excited to continue and figure out who actually did it. So I will see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye!